Alright, welcome back. Today we're looking at the November 20th NBA matchups. I'll walk through my picks and a player prop for each game based on recent performance, trends, and matchup direction. Let's get into it. Los Angeles Clippers versus Orlando Magic. For this matchup, I'm siding with the Orlando Magic -5.5. The Clippers come into this one struggling, winning just 2 of their last 10 and sitting at 4-10 on the season. They're also without key pieces, including Kawhi Leonard and Bradley Beal, which has made it tough for them to generate consistent scoring. Meanwhile, Orlando has picked up momentum, winning 7 of their last 10 and just earned a solid win over Golden State. Even with Paolo Banchero out, the Magic have been the more stable team recently and are playing better basketball on both ends. Based on how this matchup lines up, this is a spot where Orlando should be able to handle business at home. For the player prop, I'm going John Collins, under 20.5 points plus rebounds. He's averaging 11.9 points and 4.8 rebounds on the season and hasn't cleared this line in any of his starts with Kawhi out. With Orlando ranking top 10 in rebounding percentage and Collins averaging well below this number both season long and in an expanded role, the under makes sense here. Memphis Grizzlies versus Sacramento Kings. For this matchup, I'm siding with the Memphis Grizzlies -2.5. Both teams come into this one with losing streaks, but Memphis has been more reliable when favored, winning 80% of games in that situation. Sacramento has struggled in the underdog role all season with only 1 win, and with the Grizzlies at home, this is a spot where they're positioned to take control. For the player prop, I'm going DeMar DeRozan over 3.5 assists. He's hit this line in each of his last 3 games and continues to show consistency as a facilitator. With Sacramento likely playing from behind, the usage and opportunities should remain there, making the over the play. Philadelphia 76ers versus Milwaukee Bucks. For this matchup, I'm siding with the Philadelphia 76ers. Philly comes in at 8-6 on the season and 3-3 on the road, and they're coming off a tight win over the Clippers where Tyrese Maxey dropped 39 and led the way offensively. The Sixers continue to shoot the ball well from deep at 38%, and defensively they've been solid, especially in limiting ball movement and forcing tough shots. Milwaukee sits at 8-7 and is coming off a loss where Cleveland shot nearly 56% from the floor. Defense has been a struggle for the Bucks, especially protecting the paint and closing out on shooters. With the Sixers trending upward and Milwaukee still trying to find consistency, Philadelphia has a stronger momentum going into this matchup. For the player prop, I'm going Tyrese Maxey over 6.5 assists. He finished with 6 assists last game while carrying a heavy scoring load, and he's been the primary facilitator for this offense. With pace, usage, and his recent consistency, this sets up well for another strong assist night. San Antonio Spurs versus Atlanta Hawks. For this matchup, I'm siding with the Atlanta Hawks. They've turned things around after a slow start and have won 8 of their last 10. Even though they dropped their most recent game, that loss came against one of the strongest teams in the league right now. On the other side, San Antonio has picked up 2 straight wins, but without Victor Wembanyama, their defense hasn't been as strong. With Atlanta showing more consistency over a longer stretch and carrying solid momentum, I'm leaning Hawks in this spot. For the player prop, I'm going Jalen Johnson over 22.5 points. He's hit this number in 4 of his last 5 games and continues to be one of the most reliable scoring options for Atlanta. With expected pace, usage, and recent production all lining up, I'm rolling with the over here. If you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next game.